So we had this session with recruiters where we look at some of the job descriptions, we look at how can we improve them, how can we explain some of the terms, and that's usually great fun, usually an eye-opening experience for recruiters in IT, because they see the technologies, they see what these technologies could be used for. Sometimes, the technologies they mention don't make any sense at all. And it's great to see it from the developer's standpoint. Now, what was really interesting after one of the recent sessions, one of the attendees came to me and my colleague after the workshop, and he said like, hey, these days it's common for recruiters not to understand the terms, and they consider it okay. They consider it normal not to ask about some of these terms. And I was like, no, well, that should be an exception. It should be an exception when a recruiter doesn't understand something written on a CV. But then we had a fruitful discussion about how can we change this? How can we work with recruiters so they become more curious about what is actually written on a job description, what is written on a CV, so it becomes an exception not to know. They should keep asking. They should keep learning about these technologies. Obviously they don't need to code with some of these technologies, but at least they should be able to connect the dots, see what is trending, what is already fading out. Usually these sessions, when we look at it from the developer standpoint, are eye-opening, so I can totally recommend joining us next time, guys. And clearly work on your curiosity. Make sure you ask yourself or someone else, as soon as you see a term on the job description, then Google it. Go to RECRUITMENT Academy. Find out what those terms mean. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and don't forget, keep learning so you become a great technical recruiter.